Hello guys, how are you doing? How are you holding up? My goodness. I just recorded the video you're gonna see, hopefully Wednesday or Thursday, and realized I forgot to record this one. Yeah, here we go. Uh, COVID-19 Great Reset by Klaus Schwab and Thierry Malleret. Um, Section 1.2.3.2, the fate of the US dollar. Now, we talked about the last time that a currency of a country is only as valuable as its citizens believe it is. If a country, say Japan, if they stop believing their yen has value, it'll bottom out. They have to believe it does in order for it to have value. Now, I know it sounds completely insane, but that is the way it is. Now we come to our national debt. Our national debt, first of all, understand our national debt is comprised of three parts: citizen debt, corporate debt, government debt. Oh dear God, we are screwed in that because it has gone up. You know what? Let me grab my phone and we will find what our national debt is at this point. Because I am betting it's off the charts. What is our national debt? Alright. Oh! Our national debt as of the first of this month is $28 trillion. Like I said, we are screwed. One of the things we talk about in this book is how important it is that governments spend to curb, to get control of this virus, and spend like there's no tomorrow. Because financially, there's not going to be. This I've said when I first started reviewing this book, there is no way they did this in 6 months and not have it play out so perfectly by that book, step by step. Don't you have another class? I thought you had 2 literature classes.
2 what?
Literature.
No.
Okay. A history one.
I already did that. Wait, am I in frame?
She's on the ball.
Am I in frame? Like, can you see me on there?
No. Hear you. I just happened to think about asking my daughter about her school. Oh my god. Alright, anyway. When your national debt gets to a certain level, your whole system will just crash. Think of Venezuela. They were sanctioned into poverty by governments that couldn't care less about the people. Because what do they care? What do they care? Now, logically, here's the flip side. This country has been borrowing money like there's no foreseeable future. When it comes to pay up that debt, there'll be no more money for invading other countries. We will not be the dominant dollar around the world any longer. We will be just you and I. Let's get this understood. You and I will be just as bad off as people in Venezuela. get what I'm saying here? We're borrowing money. It's like a boat keeping going on the water. But if the boat comes to a standstill, it's vulnerable to a lot of things, like waves. They can be quite unmerciful in Bering Sea, especially from October to April. Bering Sea is notorious for waves that can sink a boat. Well, when that boat sinks, it goes to the bottom. When our boat, financial boat, sinks, we're gonna go right to the bottom. You and I will. Make no mistake. It'll be you and me. They'll be hitting that rock hard bottom. Now, they talk about a cryptocurrency that they haven't really discussed a dominant cryptocurrency. Bullshit. That's what this whole thing was about. Getting people onto a singular digital currency. This has been a plan for generations. I remember in 1988, The Economist had the notorious cover. It was an eagle. It said 2018, the dollar's on fire, and there was a coin around its neck on a necklace. You think they haven't been planning this out? Please. Alright guys, I'm going to review, I will start reading, which is, 1.3, Societal Reset. Oh, that's going to be lovely. Just lovely. I can't wait to find out how they're going to help us become more dependent on them and governments. I'm just tingling with anticipation. Alright, now as you know, today, after 9 o'clock, a lot of the banks started distributing the stimulus, $1,400. If you are single, you get less than $75,000, you will get it. If you're married and you make under $150,000, you will get a combined amount of $2,800, plus an additional amount for each child you have. Please, please be smart with this money. It is not going to catch up your $6,000 behind back rent or mortgage. It's not going to catch that up. That boat has sailed. I would be looking at getting a couple of tents, get some camping cookware, butane stoves, and things that you could use. Because that's where people are going to be going. I got neighbors down here that are getting ready to be evicted because they are $3,000 behind. And oh God, I can't remember that lady's name. Down in Georgia, TJ Pratt. She talked about the scam we seen in 2008 from the government. If you were behind on your mortgage or rent, don't worry about it. You won't be evicted. You won't be foreclosed on. Yes, you will. Been through it. They tell you can get your house. I can't remember what the name of the program was. But they would reduce the amount you owed. But here's the thing. You would have to pay that back at the end of the mortgage. Which means you were not going to be paying 30 years. You'd be paying up to possibly into about 95. Well, TJ and her husband fell for it. Anything coming out of the government, do not trust it. So like I said, look at things you need once you're either foreclosed or evicted. which will be tents, cots, sleeping bags, quite possibly pillows. Who knows? It breaks my heart to say that. It really does. And to see it. Alright, guys. I'm going to stop here and we will talk later.